Now that we've covered the majority of Nmap's most useful flags, let's talk about some of the best flags we can use to evade detection. You're going to want to run your scan with the time template of at least -T1 to decrease the chance of your scan being detected by an intrusion detection system or another piece of equipment. Next, to potentially aid in evading getting blocked by firewalls, Nmap's TCP ACK-scan, or the -S method, is much harder to filter for firewalls and IDS/IPS systems than regular SYN scans or full connect scans. TCP ACK scans will only send a TCP packet with the ACK flag set, and packets with the ACK flag set are often passed through the firewall because the firewall cannot determine whether the connection was first established from the external network or the internal network. Several virtual private servers or VPSs with different IP addresses are recommended when doing Nmap scans for a penetration test when you're outside of the network. That way, if one of your servers gets caught scanning and is blocked, you have others to rely on to continue scanning. We can also use Nmap's decoy feature to send packets with randomly generated IP addresses in the IP header to disguise the origin of the packets being sent. Our real IP address will be one of these packets being sent. So for example, we could use the -D RND:5 to generate 5 packets with random IP addresses and 1 packet with our real IP address for each packet that we want to send to the server. It's worth noting that the decoy IP addresses should be alive in order to not set off any SYN flooding security controls. Lastly, we can also set a source port to scan from, instead of Nmap choosing one at random by using the flag --source-port. If the firewall rules of the organization we're pentesting are not set up properly, they may allow traffic from TCP port 53 because this is the default port for DNS. So if we set our source port to be 53, we may be able to bypass firewall or IDS filters.